Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name's Emma and today I'm going to show you how to do some basic crochet stitches. We're going to do the double crochet, which is a single crochet in the US, treble crochet, which is a double crochet in the US, half treble crochet, which is a half double crochet in the US, and double treble crochet, which is a treble crochet in the US. We will also do a treble crochet decrease and increase and a double crochet decrease and increase. I'll also show you how to do a slip stitch and how to do a slip knot, which is what we use most often to start a chain of stitches for our foundation chain. So I hope you find this really useful. And if you are unsure of any of the content, please feel free to leave me a comment and I will get back to you. And watch out, I will show you at the end of this video my other videos that will be coming up, the tutorials for my next few items that I've got already made, and I will show you those. There is a little baby bonnet, some baby booties and some little scratch mitts as well. So if you're interested in making any of those, which are at a beginner's level, like and subscribe and you will be notified when I upload those videos. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find it useful and gives you the skills that you need to start your own projects. So let's begin. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to show you how to do a slip knot. The easiest way I find is by making a cross with the short piece of yarn to you and the long piece of yarn away from you, which is attached to your ball of wool. And what we want to do, this long piece that is attached to your yarn, we want it to come through the centre of this circle, so that we can either use our hook or our finger to pull that through, and basically just slide it up and slip it onto your hook just like that. So that is a slip knot. And we don't count this when we're doing our chain of stitches. So I will firstly show you how to do a chain. And I think when I first started, I was a bit unsure of how to place my hook. And I was kind of thinking, oh, does it go this way? Does it go that way? And the easiest way to remember is if you create the yarn around your index finger, it kind of creates a bit of a loop, a large loop and a bit of a tunnel. So I kind of found that was easier once I remembered to do it that way, is by putting the hook in that way, grabbing the yarn and pulling through that loop there. So that is one chain. So again, your hook grabs around the yarn and pulls through the loop that you've got on your hook. And we're going to do that 10 times. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you might think my stitches look quite big, but I've done that deliberately just so you can actually see the stitches. I've used a wide 5.5mm crocheting hook. And it's because it creates bigger stitches, and I just thought, while you're starting off and learning the basics, sometimes it's easier when they're not tight and compact. You can actually see the spaces, so that's why it actually looks quite loose, and I'm doing them quite loose just to help you see those stitches. So that is how to do a chain. What I'm going to do now is a double crochet, single crochet in the US, and what I'm going to do, we're not going to count this as a stitch. This here is your first stitch. This next to it is your second stitch from the hook. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Count this way. And what we want to do, we want to go into the second stitch from the hook and insert our hook to do a double crochet. So not this one, straight into this one. So we're going to insert our hook. Put your hook through your finger and the yarn again, grab your yarn and pull through. And as you can see, you've got 2 loops on your hook. Grab your yarn and pull through both of those stitches. And that is a double crochet. And as you can see, that stitch is actually inside this one. So we're going to move on to the next stitch, which is here. So we're going to insert. We're going to grab our yarn and pull through a loop. And we've got 2 loops on our hook. We're going to, again, between the finger and the yarn, grab our yarn and pull through both of those loops. Again, double crochet. So we'll do it again. 3rd double crochet. So insert, yarn over, pull through a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Just get some more yarn. Okay, so again, insert your hook, grab your yarn and pull through, yarn over, pull through both loops. Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through a loop. So you've got the 2 loops, yarn over, pull through both. And you're just repeating the same thing. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through both. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, 2 stitches, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. Insert, yarn over again and pull through both loops. So we want to count our stitches, and we don't count the stitch here that's on our hook. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got 9 stitches. You're probably thinking, how have we only got 9 stitches when we did a chain of 10? But if you remember, we skipped a stitch at the beginning. So if you actually want 10 stitches, then chain 11, and then when you skip the stitch to come back to do your pattern, your stitches, you'll have the correct amount then. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do a treble crochet, which is a double crochet in the US. So for a treble crochet, we're going to chain 3, and with the way we do a chain is the same way as we did the chain when we did our very first foundation chain. So you chain 3, turn your work. We're not going to work in this stitch here because that belongs to this stitch here that's already been made for us, the chain of 3. A treble crochet is quite a bit bigger than the double crochet stitch, which is why we've chained 3. So then this can act as a stitch, it can act as a treble crochet stitch, and it's at the right height as well. So we chain 3 for a treble crochet, and what we do for a treble crochet is we again keep the hook between your finger and the yarn, insert your hook around, grab your yarn, and this time it's easier, I find, to just hold that yarn that you've yarned over with your finger, just to hold it in place. So we're going to go into this stitch here, the next stitch, and we're going to yarn over and pull up a loop. Just through those 2 and just through those 2. So you see me do that, so I will talk you through it again. Yarn over, insert your hook into the space, grab your yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again yarn over, insert into your space, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. So you've got 3 stitches on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and you can see the difference already in the size difference, and you can see that this stitch here just looks the same as the rest. So yarn over, insert, pull up a loop. So we've got 3, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, yarn over, insert your hook, grab your hook, your yarn and pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And once more, well, a couple times more, insert our hook, grab your yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And again, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we've got another stitch left here, so yarn over, insert our hook, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then count your stitches. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. It's always good practice to count your stitches at the end of each row, because sometimes you can't always see the stitch that's left, and obviously then it will alter your pattern. So you might find it's more narrow at one end than it is at the other, and it can be quite frustrating when you've done a big bulk of the actual pattern. So it's good practice just to count your stitches, and then you know for sure that you haven't missed any, because like I say, sometimes it can be quite difficult to see the stitch. Okay, so that's your treble crochet. We're now going to do a half treble crochet, which is a half double crochet in the US, and for that we need to just chain 2. So it's a smaller stitch than this treble crochet here, so it's just 2 this time. Again, turn our work, and again for the treble you yarn over first. We're not going to go into this space here because it belongs to this stitch, so we're going to go into this stitch here, yarn over, insert, grab your yarn and pull through, and then this time we're going to go through all 3 loops together. So again, get your hook, grab your yarn and pull through all 3, and that's a half treble. So again, yarn over, insert into your space, grab your yarn and pull through. Got 3 stitches there, 3 loops. You're gonna yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, again, yarn over, insert into the space, grab your yarn and pull up a loop, so you've got the 3 loops on your hook. I'm going to yarn over, so we've got 4 stitches here now because I've just yarned over, but what I'm going to do with this one is bring it through these 3 stitches. So a good technique is to pull your work to you and push on your hook, and it causes tension on these 3 stitches and it makes it wider, so then when you get your hook and pull through, it slides through easier. Okay, so yarn over, insert, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. So you've got 3, yarn over, you can see there's 4 on your hook there, but with this one we're going to pull through all 3. Okay, and again, yarn over, insert into your space, grab your yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert into the space, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And this is an example of how sometimes some stitches can go unnoticed, because if I pull on that it looks fairly straight, but really there is another stitch here that needs to be worked in, and if I pull it this way you can see it better, but if I'm pulling on my work, you can kind of disguise the fact that there is a stitch. So that's why I suggest just to always count your stitches at the end and then none go unnoticed. So we're going to go into this very last stitch here, yarn over, insert, have I got both there, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, so that's a half treble crochet. So now we can do a double treble crochet. A double treble crochet is quite a big stitch. Excuse me. So we're going to chain 4. That's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Going to turn our work, and what we're going to do now is yarn over twice, and we're not going to work into that stitch because it belongs to that one, so we're going to go straight into this one here. So we're going to yarn over twice, and a double treble crochet is a treble crochet in the US. So we're going to insert our hook, grab your yarn and pull through. So you've got 4 loops on your hook. You grab your yarn, pull through 2, yarn over and grab it and pull through another 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is a double treble crochet. So you can see again, it's getting bigger. So you can really see the difference in those stitches. And so yarn over twice, insert into your space, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, and there's 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So again, yarn over twice, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over twice, insert into your stitch, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, 4 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So yarn over twice, insert, 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, sorry my yarn's a bit tight, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, insert, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, so you've got 4, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2, and yarn over, pull through the last 2. Let's get some more wool. Okay, so again, yarn over twice, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And let's just count them. We should still have 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've still got this one here to work in. So again, if I pull it, it kind of hides the fact that there is a stitch there, and it's only really with counting that you do notice. So I'm just going to pull that back out again, make it easier for me to see. Yep, it's just there. So yarn over twice, insert, it's a little bit awkward there, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and yarn over through 2. And that is a double treble crochet in the US. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to increase and decrease a double crochet, which is a single crochet in the US, and a treble crochet, which is a double crochet in the US. So we'll do a double crochet first. Now don't worry if you're not getting this straight away. You can always rewind the video and rewatch as many times as you like. But practice does make perfect, it really does. And you'll be so proud of yourself once you actually make something for the first time and you know you've made it all from scratch. And considering you're on this tutorial now learning the basics and then you get something real that's in front of you, it's a very proud moment. So let's carry on, and we're going to do a double crochet increase. Did I do a chain one then? I did. So for a double crochet, we only need to chain the one stitch, turn our work. I'm not going to go into that one because it belongs to that chain one that I've just done, into the next stitch. So we're going to do a double crochet increase, and that's a single crochet increase in the US. So insert our hook, grab the yarn, pull up a loop, 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's exactly the same way as we did our double crochet down here. The only difference is now we're going to go back into the same space that we've just worked in. So we're going to go directly back into that space, insert. We're not going to yarn over or anything, we're just going to go directly in. Then we're going to grab our yarn and pull up a loop. So there's 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through both loops. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the one space there, but inside we've got 2 stitches. So let's just, we'll do some, just get a little bit further away from the first stitch. So we'll do a couple of double crochets. Okay, now we're going to do another double crochet increase. And just to remind you that I am talking in UK terms. So double crochet increase, so insert our hook, grab the yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, into the same space, which is this one here, and you can see your last stitch coming out of there. So we're going to go in there, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through both loops, and that's a double crochet increase. I'll just do another double. Okay, so you'll probably find that this kind of goes all kind of shapes now because we're increasing, decreasing, we've got various stitches. But rather than do a separate tutorial for each individual stitch, I thought it'd be good for you just to have all the stitches on one video that you can just look back to instead of flirting through all different videos. So what we're going to do now, I'm just going to do another double in there. Bit tight. Okay, so we'll do a double crochet decrease. So I'm going to chain 1, turn the work. Okay, so as you know, we're not going to go into this stitch here because it belongs to that one. We're going to go into this stitch here, right next to it, and this is a double crochet decrease. And what we're going to do, we're going to insert our hook into the stitch, and then we'll yarn over like we have done before. We're going to pull up a loop, and the loop will be on your hook, but instead of yarning over and pulling through, we're then going to go into the next stitch and insert. We're going to yarn over and pull up a loop, and you'll have 3 loops on your hook, and we're going to pull through all 3. Okay, so I'll just show you. So insert your hook into your space, yarn over, pull up a loop, so you've got 2 loops. Before we got our yarn and we went through both. Well, we're not going to do that. We're going to miss that step for the moment. And you've got the 2 loops here. We're now going to go into the next space and then yarn over and pull up a loop. So we've gone through 2 spaces there, as you can see. We've got 1 there and 1 there. And with all 3 loops on the hook, we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So what happens there is, you can see we've got just that one stitch on the top, but yet we've got these stitches here, so those two become one. Okay, so I'll just do a double crochet to just move us along, and then we'll do another. So a double crochet, decrease, insert our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. We're going to keep that, that's the first step of the double crochet decrease. With those two loops on your hook, we're going to insert into the next space. So insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, which gives us 3, and yarn over again and pull through all 3. And again, as you can see, those stitches, those 2 stitches you've pulled through give us that 1 stitch here, and you'll notice it's wider, the stitch here, this bit here under my nail. Put it onto the white nail, actually see it a bit better. So that is the new stitch now. So those 2 stitches underneath have formed that 1 stitch. Okay, so we're going to just double crochet, get to the end of our row, and then we're going to do a treble crochet increase and a treble crochet decrease. It's look a bit harder with the chunky needle, hook, sorry, not needle. Okay, so for a treble, we're going to remember, if you can, we did 3 stitches. Turn our work, not this stitch but the next stitch, we're going to do a treble crochet. So insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull up a loop. This time we're going to go through 2 loops only, so you've still got 2 loops on your hook. With the 2 loops, we're going to go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, so I'll just do 1 treble crochet into the next stitch, and now we're going to do another treble crochet decrease. So yarn over, insert into your space, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, and as you can see, we've got 3 loops on our hook. Gonna yarn over and pull through 2, and then insert into the next space, which is here. So yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and then pull through all 3. So yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, leaves you with 2 stitches, yarn over, insert into your next space, pull up a loop, through 2, through 3. Okay, so now I'm just going to finish off with a treble over into that last stitch there. Okay, so we're going to finish this off with a slip stitch, and what we're going to do is turn our work at the end and insert the hook into the next space to the very first one. We're going to insert our hook, grab our yarn and pull through the stitch that's on the hook. So we'll do that again, insert, yarn over, pull through. Got 2 stitches on your hook, and this stitch here, if you pull this tight to it, holds it on, and we're just going to slide it through the stitch that's on the hook. Okay, so we'll do that again, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop. Got 2 loops now, and this stitch here is going to go through this stitch here. If you look, it's finishing off without adding any volume or height to the work. And then insert, yarn over, and again pull through, insert, pull up a loop, and again slide it through. And then just put your hook through the very last one and pull your yarn through, and then when we snip it, like that, and just literally pull that up. It'll hold it all together for you. So you can see all the difference between the stitches, and you can refer back to this as well just to see, you know, if it looks like the work that you've done, or rewatch the video if you just feel like you just need to refresh yourself. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching. And if you're looking for more tutorials, you come to the right place, because I will be posting a tutorial at least once a week, with lots of content coming in the future as well. What I will do very quickly is show you the little set that I've put together, and I'll be doing tutorials for them. So I'll just be back in a sec. Okay, so this is the set that I've already done, which I thought I'd just show you, just so you know what is coming up. So we've got these lovely little booty type slippers, and they're trimmed with, it's just satin ribbon, and this trim here is beads but on a chain, so it's not individual beads, so it's not even time consuming, and I just stitched them on with clear cotton. So them, as you can see, are quite simple using the stitches that we've just done today, so you'd be able to practice and put them together. A little bit of a different technique for the toe area, but obviously I'll go through all that with you. These are just gorgeous, and there's no pattern that I can share because I've used different techniques and put them all together myself. So I will share those tips on the tutorial. And then got these lovely little scratch mitts. I've dressed them the same with the satin ribbon because I just think it looks, let's move that out of the way, I think it just looks so effective with the little ribbon. Can you see? And it looks lovely as a set, and if it was, suppose if we had it in white, it would be beautiful for a christening. So that, the little booties and the scratch mitts, and the, honest to God, they're so easy to put together, but they look so effective. And this beautiful hat, I followed a couple of tutorials again, so there's no particular pattern for this one particular hat, because I've added this like pom-pom, like a puff stitch at the end, and added a few different touches, but I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to do a tutorial for this hat as well. I'll just zoom out a little bit, just really so you can do the full set if you like, whether you want to do it for a grandchild or a child, or even to sell them. It's a lovely little set to have, and also, like I say, it's not hard at all to do. This bit looks really complicated, but surprisingly it's not that complicated at all, and it looks stunning. So I can't wait to do the tutorial and share that with you. Just a couple of other little things. If there's anything, you know, you want to know if I'm doing tutorials for, drop a comment and I will tell you roughly when I'll be doing the tutorial for that. So as we've just had Valentine's Day, we've got these lovely little coasters with a I love you message on, and again, very, very simple and easy to make, but quite effective. And I'm just in the middle of making this little nappy diaper cover. I'm actually not that far away from having my very first grandchild, so, and it's a little boy, little Freddie, so I'm just making these for little Freddie. I've not quite finished them. Once I have, and I will put a tutorial together on how I did this, because again, there's lots of tutorials out there where you'll be able to get this basic pattern, but I've added the extra stitching with the little pom-poms as well and done it slightly different, and I'm also going to do it so it's adjustable, so I'll share that with you very, very soon as well. There's so many things that I want to share with everybody, and again, this took a little bit longer, but it was so quite straightforward to make. This little, just zoom out a little bit, can't zoom out anymore, but it's just like a little car seat cover. So that's one other thing that we can do with the tutorial. So yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Any questions, drop them in the comment box. Please like and subscribe if you've liked the video and you found it helpful, and I look forward to seeing you soon when I do my next tutorials. Take care.